Hello, hello, good evening. Howdy. Appreciate y'all. We can file in the back and we can sort of calm our hearts and prepare for a great evening. I'm your MC for the 2025 Major League Soccer Hometown Hero Showcase presented by RBC Wealth Management. I'm the Executive Director of Black Players for Change, Alan Hopkins Jr. I cannot begin to recall the amount of times and calls and Zooms and email threads that have gone into not only this event, but the entire Major League Soccer All-Star enterprise. And it's so amazing to be around people who care. And every great trip starts with great people. And I've been on a blessed soccer journey. And at this time in my life, I am surrounded in a room filled with great people. And what I've always tried to do is express the gratitude. And before we begin our evening here to really celebrate, it's also important for us to look for those glimmers. Glimmers are the opposite of triggers. We live in a trigger world, but I look for glimmers. Glimmers are those moments in your day where you feel joy, happiness, maybe peace, gratitude. And the gratitude that we are going to embody tonight is our opportunity as a community to celebrate the people who do the work when no one else is looking, to celebrate the people who stay in the solution and not the problem, to celebrate the people who find a way no matter what to make it happen. And I just appreciate the opportunity and the spirit and the community in which we've been building here over the years. We started in Minnesota, then we went to DC, Columbus last year, and as you know, we're in Austin, so it's a thing. So we appreciate this opportunity. I appreciate the partnership, and on behalf of Black Players for Change, we're so indebted to the league, our wonderful partners at RBC Wealth Management, everyone that supports us in this stakeholder space for the work that we all need to continue to find the equality that we strive for. Before we begin our program, I am so blessed and honored to not only be the MC, but to really now introduce someone I consider not only a colleague, but a friend, someone that I trust, someone that I speak to often, someone that I know wants the best for me and my family. So I'd like to bring up right now Executive Vice President and Chief Engagement Officer, Shola Winley.
Hello, how's everybody doing? Friends, family, guests, it's really an honor to be here. I'm filling in for Commissioner Garber, who did everything that he could to be with all of us today. He loves this event. Unfortunately, his plane got delayed in Knoxville, Tennessee, so he sends his love, sends his regards. I want to give a shout out to Deputy Commissioner Gary Stevenson, who's in the house. Gary, thank you for joining us tonight. It's an honor, really, to celebrate and to share in this special moment together. I was given 2 minutes. I'm going to go a little bit longer than that. We wait all year for this. I have a few things that I want to share and get off my heart, if that's okay. Hometown Heroes celebrates and shares the spotlight with the all-stars who are on the field, with the everyday champions who power our communities and make our cities shine. Tonight, we celebrate 5 extraordinary individuals and leaders. MLS All-Star Hometown Heroes, whose unwavering passion, innate purpose, and powerful persistence builds bridges to better todays and brighter tomorrows. Compassionate change makers, impacting lives in the classroom, at community centers, on street corners, on ball fields, where so many dreams are birthed and nurtured. Our theme for All-Star Week is Texas Together. This is an honor and recognition of all those seeking solace and continuing to try to rebuild their life after the devastating floods that impacted so many families and communities across this great state. More broadly, though, Texas Together is also an acknowledgement that we're all interconnected, being called to work together in faith and fortitude to sustain communities that are compassionate, vibrant, inclusive, resilient, and safe. With that spirit in our heart, we're going to make this a little interactive. I'd like for everyone to say, I am a hometown hero. I am a hometown hero. I am a hometown hero. Yeah, with that spirit, right, it's a beautiful reminder that each of us has the capacity to impact somebody's life, right? The small gestures of kindness that can change the trajectory for someone, extending a hand, mentoring a young mind, helping to clean a park, and being intentional about investing time and love in the next generation of doers, dreamers, and leaders so they can share their gift with the world. Leaders like Lakissa Bright, whose energy and light shines bright, a compass for all, seeking gainful employment and ensuring they have the tools and confidence and connections to do what it is that they want to do. Fidel Gonzalez, whose calm yet determined passion now leads the way at the very same organization that opened his heart and his mind to the vital importance of a sustainable future. Gabriela Guardia, who is a loving example of excellence, powerfully pouring into Latino girls and women, showing them how much they matter, how capable they are, and how far they can go. Bill Wallace, who keeps his promise every day by showing up and showering some of Austin's most beautiful angels with his inherent optimism, experience, and joy so that no one ever gets left behind. And Ismael Guzman, our honorary hero, whose love of the beautiful game is matched by the beauty and love he pours into young and inspiring footballers, ensuring they have the chance to enjoy the game that has given him so much. Thank you to all of our hometown heroes. Let's give it up to them. Their work reminds us that heroism isn't limited to grand gestures and primetime moments. It's the simple acts of service, the sacrifices, and the daily acts of selflessness that sustain lives and builds flourishing communities. So to all of our honorees, thank you. You really are true servant leaders, a large part of what makes Austin the vibrant, caring, and resilient place that so many love. To our friends and partners at RBC Wealth Management, thank you for leading from a place of abundance. You really are inspiring to all of us, terrific partners, and we look forward to continuing to build on what has become one of the most successful pillars of All-Star Week. Thank you so much. To our friends and partners at Black Players for Change, your brand is excellence, your badge is courage, and your word is your bond. Keep leading with grace and strength. Thank you for making this partnership so successful. To our friends and colleagues at Austin FC, you're incredible hosts. We're honored to represent your city this week, and really thank you for all you do for the city and for the league. Thank you. To all the staff here at Antone's, let's give it up. Thank you for 50 years. 50 years of creating music, memories, and magic. That's a blessing indeed. 50 years. How many people have been 50 years in this 50 years old here in this room here today? So here's to your next 50. And to the musical guests, we have really a special performance at the end of tonight. These people, they're a group really that puts their heart and soul into making everybody's soul move. And so we're really looking forward to the work and the music that they're going to share with us. And last but certainly not least, the MLS community team and the entire team at Major League Soccer who made this event possible. Led by my colleague, Jan Greenberg. Jan, really excellent job. Job well done. Let's give it up for Jan. She's over here hiding in the corner. If you see Jan, make sure you say hello to her. You really are a force for good, Jan. I'm really honored to be your teammate. Thank you for leading. And lastly, to everyone gathered in the room today, when our All-Stars take the field this week, let's certainly stand up and cheer, and let's celebrate their greatness. But let us also remember the hometown heroes, the impact innovators, the compassionate change makers, and the guardians of the next generation of greatness. Let's also stand up and cheer for them when we're going to cheer for our All-Stars on the field. Let us embrace the hero within and remember that a single act of kindness can blossom into something quite extraordinary. And I'm going to close on a music quote. You know, we're here in a music venue, and this is really in honor of the great Bob Marley, who says, Live life for yourself and you'll live in vain. Live life for others and you'll live again. So thank you, Austin. Thank you, Hometown Heroes. Hope everybody enjoys tonight. Thank you.
Major League Soccer is more than just the game. From the very beginning, community has been at its core.
So if you look at the shield of Major League Soccer, you'll see 3 stars. And those 3 stars, one represents club, one represents country, and one represents community.
The MLS All-Star Hometown Hero Showcase, presented by RBC Wealth Management, was created to honor community all-stars. The inspirational, innovative, and impactful leaders. Those unsung heroes who work tirelessly to improve lives today and shape a better future for generations to come. Major League Soccer, RBC Wealth Management, and Black Players for Change are proud to unite as a force for good and reinforce our shared value of helping individuals and communities thrive where we work, live, and play.
You bring organizations together that truly deeply care about what is happening in the community and that you're looking for ways to rise and bring that community, that spirit to life. Really, magic happens.
From classrooms to community gardens, soccer pitches to mentorship programs, the MLS All-Star Hometown Hero Showcase shines a spotlight on exceptional leaders and the enduring impact on the communities they serve.
We all bring something unique to this table that we're building together.
It's about supporting the mission and the causes that we believe in.
MLS All-Star Hometown Heroes, the servant leaders and stars that enrich lives, change communities, and serve as a shining example of brighter todays and brilliant tomorrows.
Who put that together? That video was approved 182 times. Son of Alan Sr. and Suzanne Hopkins, and 15 kids. My mom is number 5 of 15. Y'all need a cousin? Let me know. I got you. But when I think about this next person who's going to join us in community to honor everyone, I think about something that I've said before. Some of you have heard me say it, but it don't take a whole day to recognize sunshine. That's what my grandmother Ludi used to say. And that's what I think about Austin FC. They just got here. But their sunshine and their light and what they do not only in Austin but for around the league is real. And it's not just when they score and it gets all green in the stadium, Q2's a full vibe, but it's really about the people. So for me, it's awesome to be in a place where this team is important. The market embraces it, the players reciprocate and engage it in a way that really honors everyone. So now, to introduce our first hometown hero, I want to bring up the president of Austin FC, Andy Lockney.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you. All right, note to self. Tough to follow up Shola and Alan, both. All right. First of all, I do want to begin by acknowledging Major League Soccer and all of your partners and our 2 Texas team brethren for supporting the relief efforts here in Central Texas. Marshaling all the resources that the league has done in the last couple of weeks has been nothing short of spectacular. Thank you very much for making that possible. And I think that's a great segue for obvious reasons. Some of the greatest work that's done in MLS is off the field, and it's something that I think each of us strives for and each of us has signed up for, and hopefully each of us in this room certainly loves. I have the good fortune, as Alan mentioned, of serving as president of Austin FC. I'm also fortunate enough to be on the board of our philanthropic arm for ATX Foundation. And I happen to know that a lot of great work is being done across those 2 organizations, but there's a lot of heroes in this room where the real work of connecting communities has been taking place since the inception of this team. And for that, we are extremely grateful. Now, as it relates to the inception of this team, I've I've been here since the inception, and I think two things come to mind specifically connecting to this event. First is that when Austin FC received its charter, one of the things we knew we wanted to accomplish was to have an all-star game. And one of the reasons why we wanted to have an all-star game was to have the light of our sport shine on Austin to showcase Austin, but also to showcase what soccer does for a community. And it's events like this that demonstrate that belief that an all-star game could not just bring more, a game itself, but also all of these stories of what's happening in our communities, of real heroes who are, again, strengthening our community. I also didn't think that when we had an all-star game, I would be dropped off in an autonomous vehicle, but it's a different story altogether. The second thing that I think is relevant, since day one, we said our brand is community. Whether that's the Verde Leaders program, where we provide after-school programming, academics, soccer, for those who are coming from underserved part of our communities, or refurbishing fields like we just did on Friday at Houston Tillotson, like building futsal courts all across the city, as we've done now nearly 10 times, or maybe exactly 10 times. It's the school appearances that our players make. It's the sacrifices that everybody across our staff, including players and coaches, make to make sure that we're volunteering to clean up Austin, to make sure that this is the most sustainable city and the most sustainable stadium in MLS. But the work that we do, as much as that commitment is about community, nothing compares to what our heroes are performing. And so with that, I do want to make sure that we kick things off here with a quick little video about Austin Riverwatch.
Congratulations to Fidel Campuzano Gonzalez, Co-Executive Director of Austin Youth Riverwatch, a 2025 MLS Hometown Hero.
Fidel used to be a river watcher when he was in high school, and now as our co-executive director, he's the one, making the big decisions. At Riverwatch, we really want it to be led by river watchers, and so for us to have Fidel as our co-ed is, one, amazing, two, helping us fulfill that goal that we want. Just the impact of the work environment, having him around, is just so amazing.
I feel like I didn't know Austin until I joined Riverwatch, and a whole new world opened up to me.
We work with high school youth around Austin.
It's really exposing students and youth to outdoor activities that they wouldn't otherwise have the opportunity to do. So that way their interest in the outdoors and green careers is ignited. When I started being involved with Riverwatch, I remember the first time that I ever went camping and making friends there. Now being able to pick up the students and take them so that they connect in that way with the city that they're growing up in, that's very important for us.
Yes, we do help the environment, but our primary goal is for the students
to ignite that stewardship in them. I onboarded a new student and I just saw how much she enjoyed Riverwatch. I remember having conversations with her and she was like, I feel free. This is why I get up every day. This is why the city is now different because of that work that we're doing.
We're blinded by the lights, so I don't know what back here is, but that was, hopefully that picture came out well. But wow, what a wonderful event. So thank you so much for everybody that worked on putting this together, everybody that's worked on this. It's great to receive this recognition, and I want to start off by saying thank you to MLS, RBC Wealth Management, and Black Players for a Change for this special recognition. También quiero agradecer a mis padres, mi mamá que está aquí, Rosa González Rodríguez. I know she's over there. Mis hermanos y mis amigos que me acompañan esta noche, muchas gracias por su apoyo siempre, los amo. I want to also thank my Riverwatch community, including staff who are also over there and some board members. My coordinator, who's also here, doesn't work at Riverwatch anymore, but he's here joining me tonight, and most importantly, the students we serve. This recognition means a lot to me, especially during the time we are facing. Riverwatch was my safe place as a closeted young boy who was learning how to navigate life in this country as an immigrant from Mexico. My program coordinator support meant so much to me during that time. I frequently joke that Riverwatch is my longest relationship, and it is because it changed my life. Through Riverwatch, I continued to grow professionally and now get to give back and pay it forward for the youth in it and many more to come. All of this happened as I also learned to appreciate and respect Mother Earth. While I highlight my story, there are also many others like mine being transformed at Austin Youth Riverwatch. Austin is a better city because of this organization and the others being highlighted tonight. We, as Austin Youth Riverwatch, are incredibly grateful for this honor, and congratulations to my fellow hometown heroes. Thank you, everybody.
You know, we had the opportunity back in April to come and meet the Hometown Heroes. And I told Fidel then, I'll tell him now in front of everyone, he can come to the cookout. He's good people. We appreciate him. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So moving on, appreciate the selflessness there. And Shola mentioned the abundance, you know, to whom much is given, much is expected, but it doesn't always work out that way, that those people also have a big heart for actually doing the work. And recently, I've really tried to adopt the moniker that you can do good and do well. And that's how I think about our friends, our colleagues, our partners, our allies, now our ride or dies, RBC Wealth Management. They really do step into the spaces and places that organizations like Black Players for Change need, that these hometown heroes need. And I just appreciate who they are as people, operators, professionals, but really more importantly for just being good people who really care about doing great work. Coming up now to represent those wonderful people at RBC Wealth Management is Senior Managing Director and Texas South Complex Director, pretty cool dude, I think, Scott Skinner.
Let me be the second person to say howdy to you today, all right? So thank goodness for air conditioning. South Texas in July, not to mention, you're not kidding about these lights. This is about as close as you'll get to walking on the sun, so please stay hydrated this week. So I'm honored to be here to celebrate not only the beautiful game of soccer, but also the incredible hometown heroes who make the Austin community stronger every day. Helping our communities thrive is at the heart of what we do at RBC Wealth Management. And it's why we are so proud to be the presenting sponsor of the 2025 MLS Hometown Heroes Showcase. While we are here to celebrate, I also want to acknowledge the communities and families across Texas that are still reeling from the devastating floods. Please keep those families in your prayers. RBC Wealth Management has offices in heavily impacted areas by the flood. And we had colleagues whose families were also directly impacted. It's been heartbreaking to see the devastation, but it's also been heartwarming to see the communities near and far come together and give time and money to help meet the immense needs. I'm proud that RBC made a donation to the Kerr County Flood Relief Fund. And I know Major League Soccer and the Texas MLS clubs have also stepped up in a big way to support the relief efforts. It's that shared support for the communities where we live and work that has built such a strong bond between MLS and RBC. And it's that community spirit that we celebrate tonight. I'm humbled by the work of these the heroes that they do in Austin, and they take innovative ideas and put them into action. And they're making a real difference in the lives of Austinites. I'm honored to introduce the first of our 2025 MLS Hometown Heroes, Ladders for Leaders. an organization that helps prepare recent high school graduates to enter the workforce, providing young people with the opportunity to learn about career options and gain hands-on experience to set them up for success in the future. Let's hear more about Ladders for Leaders from its founder and president, Lakissa Bright.
Congratulations to Lakissa Bright, founder and president of Ladders for Leaders, a 2025 MLS Hometown Hero.
I've seen Lakissa's fearlessness. She's never backed down from a challenge. The impact this has on these high school students is they now know they are capable of literally whatever they put their mind to. Lakissa on our board has rallied us in where we want to be a part of this board, but we want to be a part of it even more because of her passion, because of her love, because of her dedication, because she doesn't waste our time.
77.7% of high school students graduate with little or no work experience. We need to change that. Ladders for Leaders serves Austin through developing the future workforce. We take high school students and we place them in paid internships to develop them and prepare them for the workforce. We work with the local chambers of commerce and Workforce Solutions in the area. When they walk out of this internship, once they finish the 6 weeks, they are a different person. It really is just preparing them to walk into the workforce and the world feeling stronger. We need to do more to expose our children to careers and allow them to experience those careers before sending them off to make those career decisions. I had a student who posted that she just got a job at Oracle, and she said, Lakissa, thank you so much. Your first interview that you did with me helped me to prepare for this real interview. And that's what says, Lakissa, it's worth it. Keep going. You are definitely making a difference.
So y'all saw that video. I am actually not Lakissa Bright. I am standing in for her tonight. She is not able to attend, but I am Tanisha Narayan, Program Director, and I work very closely with her. And so I'm here to represent the Austin folks and all of y'all. So good evening. It's an incredible honor to stand before you on behalf of Lakissa and as a hometown hero. And so this was so unexpected and so welcome at the same time. On behalf of Ladders for Leaders, I want to sincerely thank Major League Soccer, RBC Wealth Management, and Black Players for Change for this powerful recognition. Your commitment to uplifting communities and honoring those who serve them really means so much, and we are truly, truly grateful. I would also like to acknowledge our incredible board of directors. We just had our busiest season, and our board right now, they're watching the live stream. So hello, y'all. Thank you so much for your guidance, your passion, your dedication. You've really made this mission possible. And to our community partners, our volunteers, our supporters, thank you for believing in our students and walking alongside us every step of the way. This recognition is really not just about us. It represents the hundreds of young people in Austin who are full of promise and potential. At Ladders for Leaders, we exist to connect high school students to careers through education, training, and impactful internships. Our goal is simple: ensure that no student is limited by their zip code or their financial situation when it comes to imagining and achieving their future. Last week, we finished our summer internship program where we place students in internships across industries like healthcare, technology, business, law, many of whom are the first in their families to have access to these kind of opportunities. We teach job readiness, professionalism, financial literacy, and leadership because we believe that preparing students for life after high school starts now. To be recognized by MLS as a hometown hero is not just a celebration of our work. It's a call to action, a reminder that when we invest in young people, we're building stronger families, stronger communities, and a stronger future. So thank you again for this incredible honor. We're just getting started, and now it's time to build on our success. Thank you.
If you can see it, you can be it. That's what I think about them. It's so important to have the opportunity to see yourself in maybe something you didn't know you were capable of doing. Wonderful people. She's at the cookout too. That's 2 for 2. This next guy, it's going to be 3 for 3, but you know, I mentioned the opportunity I have every day to represent excellence at Black Players for Change. The excellence are the people, the players, and I have a few more spins around the sun than these guys. I'm a different vintage, but they make me feel part of the brotherhood. And there's a big difference between where you stand on game day. If you stand on one side of the white line, it's different than if you stand on the other side. And as someone who towed that line but never really walked across it, I appreciate what that threshold is, because to be on the other side, competing, playing, representing your family, everything that you do, it takes a certain superpower, if you will, to be a professional athlete and to be someone not only who makes the league and stays in the league, but someone who did it for 12 years. This is someone that I speak to quite often throughout the day. I can start a conversation on a Tuesday and then pick it up back with him on a Monday, and he'll know exactly everything I'm talking about. So coming up now, my brother, my friend, Jalil Anibaba.
Alan said we're about to go 3 for 3 at the cookout. I better hope I'm there. So like Alan said, my name is Jalil Anibaba, and I am first and foremost very happy, honored, and humbled to be here in front of each and every one of you. Of course, I'd like to thank MLS. Of course, I'd like to thank RBC. But most importantly, I want to give a very warm word of gratitude to all of the Austin FC family, and of course, the entire Texas family for the tragedy that has not only struck in this area, but the area that permeates throughout Texas. And what is very important for us at BPC is culture. And I grew up in a household where my dad is from Lagos, Nigeria, my mom is from Vallejo, California, and I grew up in Davis, California, which does not resemble any of the places that my parents were from. So I grew up as a kid where I was constantly analyzing culture, whether it was my house, whether it was school, whether it was soccer. And then, of course, as an adult, I've grown up in this league. My entire adult life is synonymous to MLS. And the culture of MLS, when you play in it, is that you are required, you are tasked to be an ambassador of your community. And we take that very seriously. Whether you are someone like Brad Stuver, where you dedicate
Congratulations.
years, blood, sweat, and tears to the community vibes. Whether you're Justin Morrow, where you're our first executive director of Black Players for Change during the 2020 turmoil and beyond. Or whether you've gone to one appearance as a player on the community side, you know that it's very important. So in the same vein of community, what we wanted to do in 2020 when we announced ourselves, because we were born out of the death of George Floyd, a lot like many other organizations in that time, is that we wanted to continue to push the culture forward so that Hometown Heroes was not something that we were only talking about on All-Star Week or once a year. We wanted it to be part of the culture in MLS that resembled what we were tasked to do. And that's to be day in and day out, understanding the privilege that we all have because we all do have it, and to use those areas of our lives that are positive to help people along. What I learned through playing in the league for 12 years and playing the sport that we all love so much since I was 4 is that soccer, football, whatever you call it, it is the gift that continues giving. So if you are a soccer fan, or you've played it for many years, or you just like the roar of a crowd, you are tasked with giving parts of your gems to other people, because that's what football does for each and every one of us. So the reason why being here is so important is because we get to celebrate those who do that at the highest level in their community. And without me continuing to speak on it, the most important thing is for us to be able to see it and then hear from the people that create it, from their blood, sweat, and tears, and of course, their heart. So I would like for us to be able to just share a video that shows the light that Tomorrow's Promise, an organization here in Austin, sheds on its predominantly Black youth, but all youth here in Austin. And when you sit down and you talk to Bill Wallace, the founder of the organization, you're talking to a man who recants the special things that he learned when he was young to help the youth. And it's not about size. Shola talked about it earlier. It doesn't matter how big your organization is, and it honestly doesn't really matter how much money you have. It matters what you do with the resources that you have. This is an organization that is day-to-day comprised by about 5 people. Mentors numbering to about 15 on the day-to-day actions. However, each and every year, they affect the lives of thousands and thousands of youth in the Austin community. So without further ado, we'll check out a little video and then we'll bring up my homeboy, Bill Wallace.
To Bill Wallace, founder and executive director of Tomorrow's Promise Foundation, a 2025 MLS Hometown Hero.
Bill's a go-getter, motivator, facilitator. He's that type of person that I say he serves a cause greater than himself. And that type of work ethic, it rubs off on other people. He pours into everybody. His drive is impeccable. Man, I'm proud of him. As my little brother, to see the drive in him, he even motivates me.
We have the audacity to believe that we can do away with family separation.
Our mission is to equip young people and families through resources and mentoring.
Unfortunately, families aren't supported. They don't have what they need. And when they don't have access to, essential needs, that family structure begins to fade. We believe that we can prevent that by giving families the supports that they need to stick together. We address that through restorative circles and techniques where young people can deal with their emotional regulation in a positive way.
I think that the impact of the work that we're doing is shown in the actual lives of the people that we work with. Some are track stars, some are in choir, some are in fraternities and sororities. And so we're really happy to watch our young people go on to college and just be the best version of themselves and be the leaders of tomorrow and be our promise keepers.
Thank you, Jabril, for that warm introduction. Thank you, Jan, Meredith, y'all around somewhere, Trennis, Black Players for Change, Alan. Thank you to RBC for your investment in not just Austin FC, not just in the All-Star game, but in the greater Texas community, particularly Austin. But a special thank you for all the individuals who came out and joined and celebrated with us tonight on these awards. I get to like take it home or whatever, but this is a community award because I'm really not supposed to be here. I grew up in a war on drugs era. I grew up in an era where we didn't have a lot of investment on the side of town that I live on, but our resilience still made Austin an attractive place, a place attracted to Fortune 500 companies, to tech giants, to MLS. And a lot of these organizations have struggled to find a way to really lean back into the communities that were attractive enough to bring their business here and grow their businesses here. But that's not true with MLS. This award is a testament to MLS and Austin FC actually caring about the grassroots organizations. This is a true testament on a community award that says that they're good corporate citizens and that we matter and we count. I work with families that are at risk of family separation. They don't get to watch all the soccer matches. They just don't, because they're too busy just trying to keep things together. They're just trying to keep each other in the household. Those who are on the margins are the ones that we typically serve. And so this award, I'm accepting on behalf of them because they are the real promise keepers. We're the conveners, but those are the promise keepers. A special thank you to my mom for always believing in me, to my team, the board directors, to Chaz Moore, a good friend of mine who probably helped nominate me for this, Emily Lee, Cynthia Simons, and everyone who believed in this, Charlie, everybody who worked. This is for you guys, and this is for the community and what it means to be a community hometown hero. It means that you got a lot of support behind you. Thank you.
Bill's the real MVP, but I appreciate him for sure for those. Keep track, we're at Bill's house for the cookout. Coming up next, our fourth hero, Time Flies When You're Having Fun. And I'm very excited because I actually got to hang out with these last heroes and actually see and feel and touch what they're doing. It's pretty remarkable. So now join me in bringing up Divisional Director of RBC Wealth Management, Daryl Treweek.
Ellen, it's really hard to follow you because you're always so inspirational. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, I have to say this, that this is an exciting time for me because, having been born in Texas, lived in Austin for many years, and went to that little small school down the street, University of Texas, this is a great homecoming for me, and I'm just so excited. And, I've heard a lot of people talk about Austin and talk about how this community has become so vibrant and so big. I'd like to just stop and say this room right here, with the support of MLS, with the support of Austin FC, and our hometown heroes, this really warms my heart to see what you all are shaping in this great city of Austin, Texas. I just really want to say, and I'm really, really thrilled and would like to say congratulations on behalf of RBC Wealth Management to all of the hometown heroes award winners tonight. At RBC, one of the things that our advisors do is they identify individuals with issues and problems, in their lives relative to their financial path. But the one thing that we strive for at RBC is the giving back to the communities where our clients and our employees live and work. This event right here is so representative of what RBC Wealth Management stands for. I could not be more proud after 31 years at this organization, running the Western United States division for RBC. Makes me just prideful and excited about being here. Our next Hometown Heroes winner is also focused on the future. The Latinitas brings together arts, culture, and STEM learning opportunities to help develop students into well-rounded and strong future leaders. Let's hear more from about the Latinitas from our executive director, Gabriela Kane Guardia, I should say. I'm sorry. Let's roll a video and let's honor our next award winner.
Congratulations to Gabriela Kane Guardia, Executive Director of Latinitas, a 2025 MLS Hometown Hero.
I joined Latinitas as a volunteer. Gabby back then was a volunteer, then she actually came as the development director, and now she's the executive director, and she's been leading the organization for the last 2 years. Just to have someone leading who was told so many times, no, you cannot do this. Now she's leading an organization where we're empowering girls to do it and dream big and expose them to so many different careers.
Latinas lead with confidence, and everyone should be excited to uplift that mission for our students. When I found out there was an organization in Austin that was integrating arts, culture, and humanities into STEM learning, I was so passionate to start volunteering and stay involved with the organization. Our students are engaging hands-on with STEM learning activities. They're learning about a number of careers, and they're engaging with role models and mentors from these different fields. One of our most popular conferences is Startup Chica. This is an entrepreneurship-based conference, and it's an opportunity for students to meet mentors and learn what it takes to be a leader, to be a business owner, and to really innovate an idea from start to finish. I believe that Latinitas is having a positive impact on the greater Austin community. We are contributing to the workforce by creating the future innovators, the future leaders in the sector. We know that our students, they're going to contribute meaningfully to the community here in Austin.
Standing in front of a room full of people, a community that cares so much about Austin and Texas, it's an incredible feeling. This week marks a major moment for professional sports in our city, and I'm grateful to have a part in that. I want to thank Major League Soccer, RBC Wealth Management, Black Players for Change, and Austin FC for this incredible recognition, and for celebrating the All-Stars on and off the field. This recognition is a powerful affirmation of Latinitas' mission to empower girls and their communities through culturally relevant education. It tells our students that they matter, and who they are is something to be celebrated. Last year, we had the incredible opportunity to bring a group of our students to the Q2 Stadium. They got to learn about careers in sports management and hear from role models that they could identify with. Many of those Latinitas had the opportunity to go back for a home game, stand on the field and be recognized, surrounded by thousands of fans cheering them on. There was something so profound about that moment. There was a sense of safety, of belonging, of being seen. At a time when many of our students may feel uncertain or unsafe about their future, this kind of visibility and support reminds them that they are not alone, that they are champions in their own right, and that there is a community, this community, that believes in them, not in spite of who they are, but because of it. I dedicate this award to the staff, the board, the volunteers, the mentors, the students and families of Latinitas. I want to thank my family, my mom, my dad, my abuela, my sisters, my partner who came to join this special occasion, and thank you all my friends and colleagues who helped me show up, bring my best self to my work every day. This belongs to the community of Latinitas and everyone who uplifts our mission. Thank you for all of us, thank you to all of you for helping us build a future where Latinas lead with confidence. Gracias.
It's going to be the best cookout everyone has ever been to. Latinitas is going to be there. Everyone come. We got room for everyone, for sure. Speaking of everyone, stop me if you've heard this before, but If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And allyship is so important. The locker room is so important. The trust is so important. And this next gentleman is actually someone that I've been connected to for the last handful of years because he's doing real work in his community. And I love it. And I'm trying to amplify and support the people, just like we are tonight, that are doing the work. Because we can never helicopter in and do the work that's done every day because we don't see everything that is being counted or that counts. But this next person, for me, personifies excellence not only off the field, but he is an MLS All-Star. Let's give it up to yours and mine, Brad Stuber, Austin FC, MLS All-Star.
For those of you new to Austin, they do like me. They're not booing me, I promise. For all of us, we know, we can look back in our past and we can think of a teacher, a coach, a mentor, someone that was always there for us, that went above and beyond, someone that didn't get paid for it, that did it out of the kindness of their own heart, that decided that they wanted to show up for the community because that's what they believed the future was. East Austin Soccer Club was established in 2004 to address a critical gap in the community, a lack of affordable, competitive soccer opportunities for children from low-income families. For Coach Guzman, the mission was clear: to make high-level soccer available and accessible, to empower the youth in East Austin. It's that transformative impact soccer can have that has played for young players that has defined Coach Guzman's unwavering dedication to East Austin Soccer Club. He's witnessed how soccer instills a strong sense of self-worth and discipline. He's particularly passionate about the club's holistic approach, which extends beyond the field. It offers life skills and pathways to higher education. Now let's take a look at the impact that Coach Guzman has had in the East Austin soccer community.
Congratulations to Ishmael Guzman, founder of East Austin Soccer Club, a 2025 Honorary Hometown Hero.
Coach Guzman has impacted me and my family in a very positive way, incorporating discipline into my life, both on the field and off the field. Growing up, we struggled with money, and he did help us a lot, putting me and my siblings through the soccer program. I know my parents would not have been able to do it through any other soccer program, but Coach Ismael made it happen.
He's had a big impact in my life, not just as a coach, but as a person. A lot of the things that I learned playing for him, I took with me going into my life, not giving up, and always pushing forward when things got rough, just like in the game of soccer.
En ese tiempo no teníamos clubs para niños de escasos recursos y habían muchísimos niños sin jugar y tomamos la decisión, algunas personas, para poder hacer un club donde pudiéramos entrenar y darles la oportunidad a los niños que no tuvieran con qué pagar un club donde poder jugar. Los resultados que he visto han sido exactamente lo que yo pensé hace 21 años. Porque los niños que empezaron con nosotros, con East Austin, ahorita son contadores, hay ingenieros, hay médicos, hay todo. Lo único que podemos hacer es preparar a los niños que vienen y para que el día de mañana sean el cambio. Los niños son el futuro, queremos un futuro mejor.
Sorry. I don't know why I cannot say, everybody say same thing. We are working for the kids. We are working for something better in next years. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you for MLS. Thank you, family. It's my family here. My wife, my sons, my daughters, and friends. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And good evening, everybody. Sorry. Yeah. First, I want to thanks to MLS, Austin FC, all sponsors. They make it possible this party. And my family first. My wife, because she be mad all the time. Why you go again? Again, you have to go to Houston, you get to go everywhere. Okay. And thank you for this. We are hometown heroes. It's very, very difficult. We have to work too much. Believe me. This honor, I don't take it lightly. It means a lot, not just to me, but to the community I represent, and especially to the young people. We work every day together. East Austin Soccer Club was built in the goal of providing our community along income families an opportunity to play competitive soccer. Our Latin community often lacks their resources, but what they don't lack is the love of the game, talents, and dedications. What started as a goal to help our community has expanded to all in Austin. We are all welcome. My motivation comes from my own story. When I was a kid, my town didn't have a soccer team, maybe because, well, 65 years ago. And if you want to play, you had to go to the next town over. I'm used to a 30 minutes run, maybe warm up. Used to be able to train my warm-up was that because I didn't have a car or anyone to drive me. Only the kids with support got rides. It was tough, but that experience shaped who I am. And it's a reason I'm working so hard today to make sure no kids is left behind, and that every child has the chance to play, no matter what their financial situation is. And I'm proud to say our kids are thriving. We have had players win regional tournaments, earn academic scholarships, and most importantly, grow into respectful, confident young people. I have seen what's possible when a young person gets a little support, a little structure, and someone who truly believes in them. That's what I try to give. And that's what so many kids need. So to anyone they're thinking about how to give back, do it. Find a way to invest in your community, even if it is one person you are helping. Again, thank you very much for everybody who make it as MLS, Austin FC, and all the sponsors. Thank you, family. Thank you very much.
I thought the pocket square was to look fresh, but I found myself taking off my glasses. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. What a great reminder that love still works, kindness still matters, right? And soft hearts are strong, right? What a great reminder. I am just over the moon blessed right now. My heart is full. I hope everyone's heart is full, because this is what we're doing. BPC, I often say, is the heart and soul of soccer in this game. And we have so many partners who help us be a red thread to connect everyone together, to really have a community and a spirit. So much appreciation to all of our hometown heroes. Let's give it up again one more time for them. And we're in an iconic venue, and you gotta do what they do when you're in a spot like this. So what better way for us to put a bow than bring up some familiar faces, some local legends, the Peterson brothers, who are gonna close us out. Thank you very much.
Love you more, baby, day by day, but the way you treat me, baby, won't make me stay. I gotta go. I gotta go. You know I gotta go, baby, 'cause you just don't treat me the same. You know the way you used to treat me was so sweet, but the way you treat me now, it's ain't me. I gotta go. Go. You know I gotta go, baby, 'cause just don't treat me the same. Together was the best of my life, but now I'm leaving you, baby, 'cause I just won't find. I gotta go. I gotta go. You know I gotta go, baby, 'cause you just don't treat me the same. Just wanted to take our time. It feels so easy. Just with you and I know this feeling. It's just so new for you. When you're around me, and when I'm around you, I just had to tell you how I really feel. Can we talk about it? Girl, here's the deal. Is it too soon? Too soon to say I love you? Is it too soon? Too soon to say I love you? Alex Peterson on the bass, y'all. Too soon to say I love you? Is it too soon? Too soon to say I love you? Thank y'all so much.